私はなんでいいよ。私別に一人の方でね。ああ、そうやな。まやさん経由で言うてもうた方が来てくれるかな。そうやな。そうやな。ハツさんがアメリカでやっていた方がいいかもしれないしな。ですが、店舗で踊るから各自コピーしてよ。で、いいですよね。わかりました。じゃあ、そうします。はい。じゃあ、警察で。はい。はい、ありがとうございます。
And again, this is the smaller one, right? It has like some TV stuff.
Yeah.
Still going on, so we didn't even. But I took all your cookies to Judy's, and then she brought it down. They really appreciate it. So thank you.
Oh, the trumpets. She's a trumpet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So you got one.
Okay, well, you're yeah, I'll go get it. Okay. British jacket.
I have to make sure you don't have the ripping on the back.
It's all happening.
More time. Yep. Let's see if I'll remember it maybe from now and actually watch this.
Probably over there. Where's Brennan's jacket? She's over there. Brennan's jacket. With ball on it.
It's nice you got here.
I was just
Oh, he's got another one.
It's big, so you have it, yeah.
When I saw him, I was like, this is the whole thing.
What exactly?
I don't think I know.
I showed my friend how to see the back
There she is. She's gonna hide. She does not like her picture taken. I know.
She's there.
Hello. It's the worst note you're going to hear all night. I want to welcome you guys to our 6th and 8th grade band concert. It's truly one of the honors of having being in the junior highs. We get to enjoy the fine music that Mrs. Kivico and Mrs. Green put together for us, and we get to see some of our soon-to-be 7th graders who'll be joining us next year. And we look forward to hearing you guys' performance performance tonight. It wasn't so long ago when I was carrying around a large baritone, and I was much skinnier and smaller than most of you, so I haven't really, I've grown taller, but certainly not fatter. That's a sad thing for me. So I will turn this over now to Mrs. Green and Mrs. Kivico, our 6th and 8th grade band directors.
The 6th grade band this evening will start our program with March Ahead. This is a traditional style of band music called a march. Marching bands play this style, but concert bands also play marches. This march is characterized by a steady tempo and repeated melodies.
The percussion and trombones start us off on this lively tune. Listen for the trumpets and the woodwinds as they create different melodies, as well as echoing the first melody. Did you know that dinosaurs enjoyed rock music?
Staccato, tenuto, crescendo. These are just a few terms of the vocabulary terms your musicians have learned this whole year. Our next song must be played legato, meaning smoothly. Good breath control is needed to play these long musical phrases in time travel.
Before we do our next song, I wanted to say how much I love seeing an audience in front of a band. And the kids have worked so hard, and you know, you tell them the date of the concert, and does mom know, and does dad know, and invite your friends, and you know, there's always that little fear that, is anybody going to show up? And I always tell the kids, you know, this is the most fun part, being in front of an audience, hearing the applause, knowing that you worked so hard for it. So thank you for being here. And as parents, thank you so much. You've done 2 years now of, you know, going to the music store when they broke their reed or something doesn't work, and you went to the meetings and the sign-ups and all that. And, oh, and yes, and driving to after-school band, and thank you so much for that. It's a very important rehearsal for them. And next year, new things. And Mrs. Green and I are so happy that so many of these kids have signed up for 7th grade band. You're going to be amazed at even how much better they're playing next year. And they're playing beautifully right now, just beautifully. Very proud of them. Just a little business to take care of. This coming Thursday, there will be after-school band, but this is our annual pizza party, and so if you haven't gotten your $3 to me, please turn that in. This pizza party is just for the kids this year. We needed to do it a little earlier, and 3:30 doesn't sound like a family dinner time, does it? And also, we're doing pictures that day. So the kids need their instrument for the picture, but we won't be playing. So they're going to bring their instrument, bring picture money if you choose to buy, and their pizza money if they haven't turned it in. This week is not our last after-school band, but we do have a few more weeks. We will end the Thursday before spring break. So our last after-school band is the Thursday before spring break. 6th graders, that is your final after-school band. You know, no after-school band next year. So it'll be the last time they have to give up the little of their free time. Thank you again for coming, and we have one more song for you.
We finished this portion of the program with a song written in 1958. A few years later, it was recorded and made very popular by the Jackson 5. Enjoy the 6th grade band playing Rockin' Robin.
As of Saturday, we, as a 7th and 8th grade band, had the opportunity to participate in solo and ensemble contest at Conant High School. We are actually the only junior high in the district that goes to this event, but it is a wonderful event. They were all invited, but we decided to put in that extra effort and all that extra work, and the kids really did such a fabulous job. We had 22 events, and of those 22 events, we had 16 Division 1s, which is the highest rating you can receive at the contest. We had 5 Division 2s, 1 Division 3, and not any Division 4s. So the ratings go from 1 to 4. So I would like all of those that participated this past Saturday to stand and be recognized at this time. And we have a couple of events that were, participated on Saturday that are going to perform for you right now. We have a solo on xylophone by Shiho Usami, and she is playing a piece called Sombrero. And now we have a trio, bass clarinet, tenor sax, and clarinet. So on clarinet is Shun Furuno, tenor sax, Kira Stanford, and bass clarinet is Kimmy Mason. And what they're playing for you is a piece called Jericho.
The 8th grade band will begin their portion of the program with an arrangement by Franz von Suppe, his Light Cavalry Overture from his operetta written in 1866. The initial trumpet call suggests a military tale, but then a slow, quiet passage with a clarinet solo and melody enters. This then leads to one of von Suppe's most famous galloping themes to bring me to a racing finish. Here is Light Cavalry Overture.
Cheerio March, written by Edwin Franco Goldman, was written in 1932 and had its first performance at a concert given on the anniversary of Sousa's birthday, November 6th, exactly 8 months after his death. It was written as a companion piece to the composer's famous march, On the Mall, and contains a singing and whistling refrain. It was first played over the radio as an unnamed composition, and the radio listeners were asked to suggest a title. The name chosen was Cheerio.
So before we play our final piece for 8th grade, they looked at me and said, "Really? We're going to sing? I said, oh yes, we're going to sing. And I told them, sing loud and proud. So I hope you were able to hear their lovely singing on pitch and singing together, because that was a lot of fun. And then the whistling part too. Some of them said, well, I can't whistle. And we're going to well, let's see if we can all learn how to whistle during that part. So I hope that part came through very well also. So, and then before we play our last song, I just want to reiterate what Mrs. Kivico said about this 6th grade band. We have, I believe at this point, 75 signed up for 7th grade band. I am so absolutely excited about that. But that does not mean that we don't want every single one that's sitting here. So there's still time. If they did not sign up for 7th grade band next year, you can still do that. But again, 75 for next year, that is just amazing. And I'm so looking forward to that.
The final piece the 8th grade band will perform before combining with the 6th grade band for the final piece of the concert, Shine, is a piece by Ralph Ford entitled Dylan's Flight. It was inspired by the legend of the phoenix, a bird of fire that does not lay eggs, has no younglings, was here at the beginning of time, yet still lives today in a hidden desert land. Every 500 years, the sun burns down on the phoenix until a flash of light appears and it becomes consumed by the flames of fire. From the pile of silvery gray ash rises up a young phoenix. The young phoenix then takes flight and sings its glorious song to the sun for another 500 years. Dedicated to the Dillon School in Phoenix, New York, this musical depiction is jam-packed with energy.
Small little problem. I was walking by the Ross bell chimes over there and I realized that I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Ross. I'm the assistant principal here at Margaret Mead Junior High and home to probably the finest triple threat band. They can play instruments, sing, and whistle. Very impressive folks. You guys didn't get a chance to see Mrs. Green, but she actually was smiling through that whole song, so that was a really nice thing to witness. Just besides our band here, which we'll get to in a little bit, just want to thank our custodians here at Mead who put this wonderful gym up for us, and they're behind the scenes folks, those are wonderful things. Also, of course, want to thank Mrs. Green and the 8th grade band. We will miss you guys next year, and the Mrs. Kivico and the 6th grade band. We welcome you guys next year. And most importantly, the parents for coming out and kind of a nasty weather evening and putting the commitment into getting these students to practice and buying those instruments. And I was there myself being harassed by mom to get me to make sure I practice my baritone. So a lot of props goes to you too. Make sure you guys get home safely tonight. I know it's kind of nasty, rain, slushy out there. And thank you again for coming. And thank you to Mrs. Green and 8th grade band, and Mrs. Kivico and the 6th grade band.